Lines. Have you ever thought about doing some volunteer work but didn't know how to get started or where to volunteer? Well, 5 News anchor Daren Bobb joins us with a suggestion.
All right, Laura, thanks. And it goes without saying that a lot of places and a lot of agencies need to have volunteers. And what better way to find these volunteers than a volunteer fair at the Fort Smith National Historic Site coming up later this month. It's the 4th annual. And Cody Fabor joining us from the National Historic Site. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You've got a list, and I'm telling you, it is a giant list of agencies that will be out there. This shows you the need for the volunteers.
Yes, I've added 24 total that we've had that want to be involved. So that includes everybody you can think of, anybody that's not only here in Fort Smith, but we've got people from Van Buren, there's Arkansas State Parks and Oklahoma State Parks, and everybody in between that wants to come do it, that runs and needs volunteers.
This really gives someone who may want to be a volunteer a chance to come out and find out what it's all about.
Yep. It's kind of a one-stop shop kind of thing. You can come in and see all these different organizations that have different needs, and you may have special qualities or skills that you can do, and then we can match you up to those places. And although I'd love to have volunteers, we want everybody to have volunteers. And so
now I know why you host this.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. No, we're happy to have it.
Oh, absolutely. There's agencies on here that a lot of folks may not even know exist.
Yes, there's some small places and small sites. There's some of these places that are 100% run by volunteers. And I know our first year that we did this, we actually were able to keep some of those places open because we got volunteers in there. They were fixing to close their doors. And so this was something that not only helps these sites, but it helps the community. This is people that you can learn new skills, you can build your resume, you can do an internship if you're a student. There's a lot of different things you can do, but some of these sites really need some help, and some of these are some big sites and some are really small ones.
This is the 4th annual Volunteer Fair. It's going to be September 26th, of course, down at the Fort Smith National Historic Site. It goes from 9 to 1. What do you hope people will walk out of there with?
Well, hopefully, actually I'm hoping they're walking in there to actually get a good place to sign up for, but that would be wonderful if they could find at least one place they could volunteer at, and like I said, help out the community, help out the local sites.
How's business at the historic site these days?
It's a booming. There's no rest, and we don't need any, so we're good. Everything's going really well down there. We're staying busy.
Now, as far as just showing up to this event, you don't have to register for anything.
Don't have to do anything. Okay. Just come on down, and we'll meet you at the front door and walk you through everywhere, all these different sites, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay. And there's some locations, some agencies that you have to meet some certain requirements to be a volunteer.
Absolutely, certain age requirements, certain time requirements, depending on what you can do. And there's some organizations that need people who can drive vehicles, or some people who need people who have speaking personalities, and they can talk to people. But we can match that up. No matter what your skill set is, no matter what you're good at, we can find a place for you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
4th annual Fort Smith National Historic Site Volunteer Fair, September 26th. From 9 to 1, come on downtown, learn everything you need to learn about how to be a volunteer, and hopefully you'll sign up for a couple of agencies that you can help out with. Cody Fabor from the National Historic Site, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Laura, we will send it back to you.
Daren, thank you, and you can watch this segment online by visiting our website at 5newsonline.com.